Hello, my dear students. Some of you know me because you've seen me in school, some of you don't know me. But for those of you who don't, my name is Pravin Frank Rajan, and I am going to be your new English teacher for this academic year. And I'm going to be making learning fun because Sri Sarvagna Public School is conducting online classes where we are going to make videos for you, and you're going to just sit at home and watch these wonderful videos and learn English. How easy is that? Alright, so what we're going to discuss today in today's English grammar topic, actually today we've got letter writing. Now, letter writing, there are some things that, you just can't tell someone in person. You can tell them, over a text, or you can probably write it down in a piece of paper and tell it to them. Well, in this world of machines and technologies, we very often miss out on the little joys of life, like making paper boats on a rainy day, or listening to stories by grandma, or the grandma tells us during the power cuts. A simple sentence means so much when you tell someone in person, and it means so much more when you write it on a piece of paper and send it to the person. Waiting for the letter to be picked up by the postman and then sent to the person you're writing the letter to, the anticipation that you feel as the letter reach the person. So when that person is going to reply to your letter, when is it going to come and reach you? Now, all these feelings will come to you when you actually write a letter and post it to somebody. But in today's world, not many people actually write letters. They don't write actual letters, only because we live in such a fast-paced society and such a fast-paced world, and we want instant replies. So if you send a message to somebody or write a letter to somebody, we want an instant reply. Thanks to the email, that is possible today. But the CBSE board wants us to learn and to know the proper format of writing both personal letters and business letters, or formal and informal letters, so that at some point in time, if we do ever happen to write a letter on a piece of paper using a pen, we know in what format, or the correct format in which it needs to be written in. And today's English session is about letter writing. We've got two kinds of letters that we can write to somebody. One is a formal or a business letter, and the other type of letter is an informal or a personal letter. Now, the CBSE board has a particular format that it wants you to follow while you write these letters in your exams. And on the board, we have here formats. We will first discuss the business letter format, and then we will move on to the personal letter format. So, the first format is the formal or a business letter. It would start by you writing everything on the left-hand side of your page. So, you would start by writing the from address, you write your name down, and then you write your address, and then what we can do is, just so that it looks neat and legible when you write the actual letter on a piece of paper, leave a line. Leave a line on your paper, on your sheet, on your answer sheet, or in your book. Whenever you write the address, after the address, leave a line. And then we go with the date. I'm going to stop with the date because a lot of people, they write the dates. A lot of students write the dates in formats that are only known to them. There's some formats that I don't even have any clue about. So when you write these letters, there is a particular date format that you should be following, which I will do at the end of the session. Okay? So you write the date down, and then again, just so that it looks neat and legible and tidy, leave another line. And then you would write the to address, the person whom you are writing the letter to. That person's address would come in here. And then, just so that we make the letter look neat and legible and tidy, leave another line. And then you would go on by writing the subject of the letter. The subject of the letter comes after the to address, or the person whom you're writing the letter to. Why does he need to know what the subject of the letter is? Because this is a business letter. You're writing a letter to a business. A businessman or a businesswoman is a busy person. They don't have enough time to read your whole letter. So if you write the subject of the letter with a short gist or a short idea of what your whole letter is going to be about, the person reading it will think if it's important to him or her, and based on that, go ahead with the letter. Alright, so you would write the subject of the letter, say in case you're writing a letter to an editor, for example, then the letter to the editor would also have a subject. Tell him in short what the letter is about. If you're writing to him about the garbage problem in your locality and how flies and mosquitoes and viruses could spread through there, or if you're writing a letter to the editor with regard to robberies that are happening in your area and it's become quite frequent, you would write a short form or a short gist of it in the subject. Or another example would be if you are ordering for goods and you need to write a letter to the person you're placing the order to, the subject of the letter will help the person whom you're sending the letter to understand what you actually want. Say if you want to buy a set of pens, okay? Or a box of pens, or a box of crayons that you want to distribute. Alright, so write the subject of the letter in short. Okay? Leave a line after this as well so that your letter looks neat and tidy. And then you go with the salutation. What is salutation? Salutation is how you address a person by calling him Mr., Mrs., dear, Miss or Ms. All these words and all these salutation or how you address a person has been done in another video, so please do watch that video as well for you to be better able to understand this. Okay? So after the salutation of the letter, put a comma there, and then you begin the letter, which is the actual body of the letter. Here in this part, you will be telling the person you're writing the letter to what you need. This is the actual body of the letter. And this will start just under the salutation or how you address the person. Alright, so just start immediately under that. The body of the letter will generally contain 3 parts. The first one is the introduction to the letter. You just let the person know what you need. The content of the letter, the main part or the main part of what you want from the person whom you're writing the letter to. And then a closing. If you've ordered for something, please, in the closing you can write when can I expect the ordered goods to be received, or when can I expect the order to come to my house. Alright? Which is also one reason why in a business letter you write the from, address and the to address, because if you've ordered for something, then the person needs to know where to send it, obviously, which is why it is important to write both the from address, which is your address, and the to address, which is the address of the person whom you're writing the letter to. Alright? So after the salutation, you would have the body of the letter, which includes this whole part. Which includes these three parts. The body of the letter will have the introduction, the content, and the closing of the letter as well. Alright? And after the body of the letter, you would say thank you, and then write your name. This is a format that you will follow when you're writing a letter to an editor, when you're writing a letter to a government official, when you're writing a letter to the government, or you're writing a letter to place an order from somebody. This is the format that you will need to follow. It's a business letter or a formal letter format. Please follow this so that you can get to score more marks when you actually attempt the question to write letters. Alright, so this is the first type of letter. The second type of letter is an informal or a personal letter. What is an informal or a personal letter? A letter that you probably write to your dad or your cousin or your best friend or somebody whom you know personally. This person would receive a letter from you, and it would generally have sweet, kind words and asking him, how are you, how is your mom, how is your dad, how is your aunt, uncle, sister, brother, if you have any. It was a more informal way or a more personal way compared to a business letter, alright? This also needs to be followed in a particular format per the CBSE board, and this is the format that they want you to follow for a personal or an informal letter. It's fairly easy compared to the business letter format because there's not many points that you need to remember here. Let's start off from the top. You would write your from address, even though it's a personal letter. The person who's reading the letter needs to know who's written the letter. He can't go down to the bottom of the letter and read who it is. Let the person know at the beginning. Who is it? So write your name, write your address with a full stop, and just like a business letter after this, so that your work looks neat and legible and tidy, leave a line. And then we go with the date. And like I told you, the date also needs to be in a particular format. At the end of the video, I will explain to you the date formats that we will follow for both business and personal letters. Alright? Write the date, leave a line so that it looks legible, and then you would start, with the salutation. The salutation is greeting person. Hello mom, hello dad, hello my dear cousin, hello my dear sister, hello my dear brother. Alright, that would be a salutation. Alright? Put a comma after the salutation. Remember, the salutation for both business and personal letters needs to be on the left hand side of the page, just as your name, your address, the date, and everything else falls on the left hand side of the page. Make sure when you're writing this in your exams, the salutation as well falls just under the date. Alright, don't start your salutation here, don't start your salutation anywhere else. Start below the date to the left hand side of the page. Alright, so once you say hello there, uncle, auntie, dad, mom, whoever it is, you would start off from the next line by writing the body of the letter. And this also will have an introduction. Hi dad, hi mom, how you been? I've been in, say, for example, you're studying in a hostel or in a boarding school. And this is somewhere outside the city where your actual parents live in. So you reply, you're writing a letter to your parents and say, "Hi Dad, hi Mom, I miss you so much. It's been so long since I've eaten your tasty food or watched a movie with you or gone out somewhere shopping with you." Alright, so introduction to the letter, main content of the letter, what you're writing to them about. Notice that a personal letter does not have a subject in it. Alright? Because you don't need to actually be formal in the letter, it's an informal letter. So you'll have your introduction, your main content, and the closing of the letter. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. Well, I look forward to meeting you soon, or say some kind words. You're writing a personal letter, obviously. And then you would write the closing, or you'd say yours lovingly, or your loving son, or your loving daughter, or whatever. Whoever is writing the letter, please write this, and at the end of it, write your name down. Okay? These are the formats that the CBSE board wants us to learn, and wants me as a teacher to teach you, and wants you as students to learn this, so that you can go ahead and score maximum marks in your CBSE examination. I hope this video made sense to you, and please make sure to follow both these formats while you're writing business or personal letters. I hope this is helpful. Thank you for watching the video. Bye-bye.